Hi, Mitch Argon here with Cal Neva Realty. Welcome back. I'm going to take you through the Reno Tahoe real estate market for April 2021. Okay, let's start with median price. You can see that Reno, Sparks, and Fernley all had new median price highs in March of 2021, just last month, up 20%, 15%, and 15% over March of 2020, respectively. Of course, March of 2020 marks the beginning of the shutdown period from the coronavirus. So that was really the beginning of the markets changing dramatically. And you can see it here a year later, we're up quite a bit. The average percent change over the last 6 months is also quite high. You can see that we're ranging from a low of 12% to a high of 20% for the various markets here in the region. That number is a more accurate gauge of what's really happening. It's not just a single month, but it's an average of the last 6 months. And there is strong upward pressure on pricing in our current markets. So in addition to pricing, we take a look at homes sold. You can see that even though our inventory levels are low, we are still selling homes, although the Reno market you can see is down, and that is primarily a function of lack of supply. There just aren't enough homes in the marketplace to meet demand. And so you can see that's the second month in a row now in Reno we've been down. I think last month was 15%, this month is 18%. The other markets are showing strong sales gains. Of course, keep in mind this is compared to March of last year, which is pre-pandemic. Month supply of inventory, the far right side of this chart. The two lowest markets here are Sparks and Dayton at 0.2 of a month supply of inventory. So just to put that into context for you, 0.2 of a month is approximately 6 days. And so what that means is that if for 6 days we did not have a new listing come on the market in either Sparks or Dayton, there would be 0 homes for sale. We would have fully exhausted the inventory. It's that tight. That number of month supply of inventory, if the market was balanced where we're not seeing prices appreciate or depreciate, but just a straight line market, would be somewhere between 4 and 6 months. So there is a lot of room between where we are now and getting to a balanced market. I have many people asking me, is the market going to be better in 2 months? Is the market going to slow down in 2 months? Well, that month supply of inventory number that we've been tracking that for years, it does not move very fast. Even when the markets are in transition, it does not move very fast. So we're going to be in this tight market here for a little bit. As long as the demand keeps up the way that it is, it's going to continue on. The biggest number here on this chart is Tahoe at 1.3 months, which is substantially more than what you see in the other markets. But keep in mind, this is the current number of months supply of inventory. If you go back to April of 2020, a year ago, it was at 5.3 months supply of inventory. So you see the biggest drop in through here, I believe. Actually, not quite, but you see a pretty big drop right through here from 5.3 to 1.3. And we've talked about that. Let me go through and just cover a couple of things here and recap. So Reno, Sparks, Fernley, new median price highs. Again, no change from last month. These markets that we're in heavily favor sellers. It is very competitive for buyers. I just got an offer back that was rejected. It was 1 of 10. Unfortunately, my client did not get that offer accepted. It's very, very challenging for buyers to get a home under contract in this market. So there's a chart there at the bottom of the screen on the unemployment in the region here. At the very bottom, you can see that for some reason, Reno Sparks went up 1/10 of a point from 4.8 to 4.9. The other markets, Carson City and Vegas, of course, which is in Southern Nevada, are continuing to go down, which is good. And that trend continues to go down. Okay. If you have any questions on any of this information, please feel free to reach out with an email. If you received an email for this market update, you can post on YouTube just down below if you'd like. The full report, it's about 29 pages, is available for you. If you want to see more detailed information in the specific market like Reno or Lake Tahoe, for example, you can do that. If you have any questions, please reach out. We've got about 35 agents between our two offices here in Reno and Sparks, And either myself or any one of our people will be happy to chat with you and help you to understand how you can have some success in the current market, whether you're buying or selling. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. We'll see you next time.